Hey, fellow gamers! Today, we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to me. Classic games that still amaze us with their stunning graphics, even in 2024. Get ready, because we're about to take a thrilling journey through some of the most visually impressive worlds ever created. Starting with Metro 2033 plunges you into the depths of a post-apocalyptic Moscow, where humanity clings to survival in the city's sprawling metro system after a nuclear catastrophe. The surface is a barren wasteland, teeming with deadly radiation, mutated creatures, and otherworldly horrors. In this grim world, you step into the shoes of Artyom, a young man born in the metro, who embarks on a dangerous journey that will determine the fate of all who remain. The game emphasizes the scarcity of resources. Ammo, filters for your gas mask, and other supplies are limited, forcing you to scavenge and manage your inventory carefully. The detailed environments, from the crumbling ruins of Moscow to the eerie, dimly lit tunnels of the metro, create a sense of dread and wonder. The attention to detail makes every location feel alive and dangerous. Metro 2033 is more than just a survival horror game. It's an atmospheric and thought-provoking journey through a world where every bullet counts and every decision can mean the difference between life and death, with its intense atmosphere, gripping story, and immersive gameplay. The second game is God of War 3 is an epic conclusion to the saga of Kratos, the Spartan warrior who defies the gods themselves. Set in the heart of Greek mythology, this game takes you on a brutal and breathtaking journey as Kratos seeks vengeance against the gods of Olympus for their betrayals. The story picks up right where the previous game left off, with Kratos climbing Mount Olympus on the back of the Titan Gaia, ready to bring down the gods. Fueled by rage and a desire for revenge, Kratos confronts the likes of Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus in battles that are as grand in scale as they are ferocious. The game's atmosphere is one of unrelenting intensity, with each scene dripping in mythological grandeur and a sense of impending doom. As Kratos cuts a bloody path through Olympus, players uncover more about the god's treachery and the true cost of his vengeance. The game's narrative is filled with twists and revelations that keep you engaged until the very end, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. God of War 3 is a masterclass in action-adventure gaming, combining brutal combat, stunning visuals, and a compelling narrative to create an unforgettable experience. It's a fitting end to Kratos' Greek saga, offering epic battles and emotional depth that resonate long after the final credits roll. Shadow of the Colossus is a hauntingly beautiful game that takes you on a journey through a vast and desolate world where the only way forward is by defeating colossal beings known as the Colossi. This game is a masterpiece of minimalism, telling a powerful story with very few words, relying instead on its breathtaking environments, emotional weight, and the sheer scale of its challenges. You play as Wander, a young warrior who ventures into a forbidden land with the goal of resurrecting a girl named Mono. To achieve this, Wander must defeat 16 towering Colossi, each one a unique and formidable challenge. The game's atmosphere is both serene and ominous, with vast, empty landscapes that evoke a sense of loneliness and purpose. The story is deeply emotional, exploring themes of sacrifice, love, and the consequences of one's actions. Shadow of the Colossus is more than just a game. Its unique blend of epic battles, minimalist storytelling, and emotional depth makes it a timeless classic. For those who appreciate games that evoke deep emotions and challenge your perception of what a game can be, Shadow of the Colossus is an essential journey. Crysis 3 is a visually stunning and action-packed first-person shooter that pushes the boundaries of technology and gameplay. Set in a dystopian future, this game combines high-octane combat with open-ended exploration, delivering a cinematic experience that's as thrilling as it is beautiful. As Prophet fights his way through the city, the game gradually reveals the true nature of the threats he faces, both from the alien Ceph and the sinister Cell Corporation. The narrative is filled with twists and turns, keeping players engaged as they uncover the layers of the story and Prophet's connection to the nanosuit. Crysis 3 is a technical marvel and a thrilling conclusion to the Crysis trilogy. With its blend of intense combat, stunning visuals, and a compelling narrative, it offers an immersive experience that's hard to match. Whether you're a fan of first-person shooters or just looking for a visually impressive game, Crysis 3 delivers on all fronts. Let's move on to the legendary game. Far Cry 3 is an unforgettable open-world adventure that combines intense first-person action with a gripping story set on a lush tropical island. It's a game that redefined the sandbox shooter genre, offering players a thrilling journey of survival, exploration, and moral ambiguity. You play as Jason Brody, a young man vacationing with friends in the Pacific when their trip takes a dark turn. After being captured by a group of ruthless pirates led by the charismatic and terrifying Vas Montenegro, Jason must transform from a carefree tourist into a hardened survivor. The island itself is a character in its own right, teeming with wildlife, hidden dangers, and vibrant landscapes. It's both a paradise and a hell. Far Cry 3 is a landmark title that blends a compelling story with expansive, player-driven gameplay. Its memorable characters, dynamic combat, and richly detailed world make it a must-play for fans of open-world games. Mafia 2 is a cinematic open-world game that immerses you in the gritty world of organized crime during the 1940s and 1950s. With its richly detailed environments, compelling characters, and a story that draws inspiration from classic gangster films, the game offers a thrilling journey through the rise and fall of a mobster. You step into the shoes of Vito Scaletta, a young Sicilian immigrant who returns home to the fictional city of Empire Bay after serving in World War II. Struggling to make ends meet and yearning for a better life, Vito quickly finds himself drawn into the criminal underworld. As he rises through the ranks of the mafia, Vito's story becomes one of loyalty, betrayal, and the harsh realities of a life of crime. As Vito gets deeper into the mafia's operations, the game reveals the darker side of the American dream. The story is filled with twists and turns, as Vito learns that loyalty in the criminal underworld is often a double-edged sword. The game explores themes of ambition, family, and the high price of power, leaving players questioning the true cost of Vito's decisions. Mad Max is an exhilarating open-world action game that drops you into the harsh, post-apocalyptic wasteland inspired by the iconic film series. This game captures the relentless struggle for survival in a world where resources are scarce and danger is around every corner. You play as Max Rockatansky, a lone wanderer haunted by his past, driven by the singular goal of finding peace in the desolate world. The story kicks off with Max being ambushed by the warlord Scabrous Scrotus, who leaves him for dead and steals his prized interceptor. The wasteland is a brutal, unforgiving place, filled with marauding warbands, towering sand dunes, and the ruins of a dead civilization. The game's world is vast and bleak, yet stunningly beautiful. With its dynamic weather, massive sandstorms, and hauntingly empty landscapes, Mad Max delivers a gripping experience that perfectly captures the essence of its cinematic inspiration. With its combination of intense vehicular combat, brutal melee fights, and a vast open world to explore, the game offers endless hours of high-octane action and adventure. Assassin's Creed 3 takes you on a journey through one of the most pivotal moments in history, the American Revolution. This installment in the Assassin's Creed series introduces a new protagonist, Connor Kenway, a half-English, half-Mohawk warrior who finds himself embroiled in the struggle for freedom and justice. The combat system has been refined to make Connor a fluid and lethal fighter. His arsenal includes tomahawks, bows, pistols, and hidden blades, allowing for a variety of combat styles. The game also features an improved parkour system, making traversal smoother and more intuitive. Set in the late 18th century, Assassin's Creed 3 follows Connor as he navigates the turbulent events of the American Revolution. From the bustling streets of Boston and New York to the vast, untamed wilderness, Connor's quest for justice intertwines with the birth of a nation. He fights not only for his people, but also against the Templar Order, which seeks to control the fledgling nation for its own purposes. Wolfenstein: The New Order is a gripping reimagining of the classic first-person shooter series, plunging you into an alternate history where the Nazis won World War II. The game combines intense action with a thought-provoking narrative, creating a memorable experience that explores the horrors of a world under totalitarian rule. Set in the 1960s, Wolfenstein: The New Order follows war hero William B.J. Blazkowicz as he awakens from a 14-year coma to find the world radically changed. The Nazis, having developed advanced technology, dominate the globe with an iron fist, reshaping the world in their twisted image. Blazkowicz, fueled by vengeance and a desire for freedom, joins a small but determined resistance to overthrow the oppressive regime. The game's atmosphere is a bleak dystopian vision of the future, with brutalist architecture, propaganda-filled streets, and a pervasive sense of fear. The developers masterfully blend alternate history with sci-fi elements, creating a world that feels both familiar and terrifyingly alien. From Nazi-occupied Europe to secret moon bases, the game's locations are richly detailed and filled with hidden lore, painting a vivid picture of this dark timeline. Wolfenstein is more than just a shooter. It's a powerful, narrative-driven experience that explores the consequences of unchecked power and the enduring fight for freedom. With its blend of explosive action, emotional storytelling, and a richly imagined world, the game stands out as a modern classic in the FPS genre. Uncharted 3 takes players on a globe-trotting adventure filled with breathtaking set pieces, ancient mysteries, and intense action, solidifying the series' reputation as one of the premier cinematic gaming experiences ever created. In Uncharted 3, you step into the shoes of Nathan Drake, the charismatic treasure hunter, as he embarks on a quest to uncover the lost city of Ubar, also known as the Atlantis of the Sands. The story weaves together elements of history, myth, and Drake's own past, creating a narrative that is both personal and epic. As Drake delves deeper into the mystery, he is forced to confront not only the dangers of his journey, but also the motivations and relationships that drive him. The game's atmosphere is rich and varied, taking you from the streets of London to the scorching deserts of the Arabian Peninsula. Each location is meticulously crafted, with stunning visuals that bring the environments to life. Uncharted 3 is a masterclass in storytelling, action, and adventure. It pushes the boundaries of what a video game can achieve in terms of cinematic presentation and narrative depth. With its captivating story, memorable characters, and pulse-pounding action, it stands as one of the defining games of its generation. These games continue to amaze us with their incredible graphics. Each one is a testament to the power of artistic vision and technical prowess, proving that great visuals never go out of style. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more gaming content, and let me know in the comments which game impressed you the most, or if there's another gem you'd add to the list. See you next time.